Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel and my cozy, pretty much finished office, which I'm going to give you a tour of soon. I thought we would sort of, technically kick off the holiday season in this video. It is still really pretty warm here in Florida, but I will do anything to make it cozy. But my philosophy is that coziness is an aesthetic and a state of mind, and so I've purchased a few things to help create that despite the temperatures. And you may be surprised that because of air conditioning and the fact I'm sitting in air conditioning, and I'm usually sitting in air conditioning with the car, going around shopping, work, I'm pretty much always in some kind of aircon. I pretty much am wearing a lighter, airier, more layered version of what I would wear normally in the fall. So with that in mind, I purchased a few pieces that kind of work with that are light, that are breathable. Things that have silk, natural fibers, or just a light texture are perfect for fall. So I'm going to take you through some of those fall items that I've purchased that work both for Florida but also for any other climate. You just would wear a coat that I unfortunately will not get to wear for quite a while. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you some home things that have really helped to make things cozy that I purchased. So I'll do a little Williams-Sonoma and various kind of cozy home decor items that I have recently acquired. If any of you are interested in a layering piece from Nouvelle Apparel, I just had my new collection launch. You can see the Sapphire of Bombay scarf behind me on display, and I've also restocked Nouvelle Apparel Cardigan. So I have restocked the really pretty and light and not overly warm strawberries and cream cardigan, which has a high amount of silk in it with a little bit of cashmere. Or if you want something a little warmer and the next level of cozy, I also do have my classic black cardigan as well, both of which are just really airy and nice and loose and just a good layering piece. So I've been wearing them a lot, and I have one in my car as well that I always have on hand. I usually have a cardigan and a scarf and a pair of shoes in my car at any time here, as well as an umbrella, because those things come in super useful. So I did an online order for Nordstrom. I don't have a new Nordstrom super near me, so I tend to order online, and I got a few things that I knew I would get a lot of wear out of because they are both cozy and light. So last year I purchased a button-down Henley version of this top from Socialite. I think in a way this is a little bit more dressy. You could definitely wear this with a pencil skirt if you wanted to and kind of dress it up. I feel like that look is really in right now. But I absolutely love the rusty pumpkin color of this, and the fact that it has that thermal waffle fabric. Isn't waffle anything wonderful? I just absolutely love the fabric they use for these tops. Just really comfortable and breathable and airy. I found that I reach for things like this and blouses quite a lot because it also protects my arms from the sun because it's got long sleeves. It feels comfortable in air conditioning. I often have mosquito bites as well on my arms, and so it helps to cover that as well. So I'm really happy with the kind of flowy, comfortable, but still very cozy fall inspired look of this one. And then somewhat similar color inspiration from a brand that I have not shopped for many years is this Lucky brand Blouse, which is so pretty, and it is a jersey fabric, so it's really, really good for really any temperature. It's always going to be comfortable and it's not going to wrinkle. It's a cotton modal blend, which is really nice, and the detailing and finishing on this top is really nice. It's got these little ties that I'll probably leave undone, and it's got velvet running through the middle, which again gives a little bit of a cozy fall vibe without a ton of heaviness or a thick fabric or anything like that. It's got these really pretty yellow and completely nondescript flowers. I have no idea what these could be that would be that color in real life. Sort of looks like the shape of a peony, but I've never seen a mustard peony in my life, at least. But nonetheless, it's very pretty and it's gonna make me feel cozy, so that is why I got it. So sometimes I'll layer a Nouvelle Apparel cardigan like this one over just like a light silk top or a tank top or a t-shirt. And something else nice to do that with is a wrap style sweater. So this is from State, and it's got pretty much the same exact fabric as the Socialite top. For a sweater, it's a pretty good deal, and it's got that kind of open, drapey kind of look, so it'll be really breathable. I'll wear a cotton tank top underneath. It's the perfect length, and it's this really, really pretty berry kind of violet color that I really like. So I got that as well, which I think will be perfect. And then I had a moment with shoes. So I have been having this crazy leopard kick, and I think it really is along those lines of something that makes me feel cozy, looks really good with basics, basic colors, solid colors, and brights. I think they look wonderful with. And I think these are just wonderful. So I purchased these awesome little flats, and I think they look so much more expensive than they are. It's a really nice bang for your buck item from Sam Edelman. Really nice quality in person. I wasn't sure if these would really you know, be as nice in person as they looked in the photo. It's really hard to find a good leopard print that is kind of classy looking and not tacky, but this has different shades in it, so you can see it has a kind of caramel in the middle, then like a very dark brown leopard print, and then a really nice camel, and then it's trimmed in black. So you have all those different nice neutrals. They have the perfect amount of décolleté for ballet flats, tiny little heel, nice amount of structure, and I just really love them. I am truly having a leopard moment. Don't judge, but I only currently own one pair of leopard print shoes, and they're pretty high block heel. So I wanted a few pieces that were going to be more casual that I could just wear on the day-to-day. And so I got these as well. And these are a much lighter leopard print than I've ever had. And they're a mule with a block heel and a pointy toe. Let me take out the stuffing. And they're really nice. Beautifully made by this brand called Paolo that I also found on Nordstrom. So I'm really happy with these. I wanted something with a little bit of a heel that would look nice for date nights. And so I got these, and I thought they were kind of different and fashiony in a good way, while still being really comfortable and stable. There are a lot of leopard print shoes out there that have a kitten heel or a stiletto heel, and so I was excited to see some options that aren't that, because I much prefer a block heel personally. So an honorable mention for a cozy thing that I did not purchase but was sent to me is that Marco & Co. candle, which smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell it. It's a line founded by my friend Angela Severano, with whom I enjoy having Mai Tais when we meet up in Hawaii. She's the most wonderful businesswoman and entrepreneur that I look up to, and I know many of you do as well if you followed her on social media. And so in Australia, she designed this wonderful line of four candles inspired by her beautiful horse Marco, and she sent me one of these candles as a kind gift right around the time I got engaged. But of course then I moved, and so it was just in a box for a long time, so it feels like a hauled item because I've just gotten to pull it out now. If you like cedar or any notes like that, sandalwood, you'll really like this candle because it's like a fresher, airier version of a lot of those very heavy designer scents. This feels a lot healthier to have burning in a smallish room like my office. So I'm really enjoying having this in the background. And see, the jar of the candle is really beautiful, and so is the packaging. So if you were going to get yourself or loved one a kind of early festive gift, I think this would be a really wonderful choice. It's soy wax. It just burns really cleanly. I'm really impressed by the quality of it. So I'm excited to finally get to use that, because for quite a while I knew it was in a box and I just didn't have the opportunity to use it until my things finally came. Definitely burning a candle that has that fall cozy smell is something that immediately makes it feel like fall to me, even if outside I have a hibiscus bush blooming right now, which I have to say I'm not going to complain about. Before we get into the Williams-Sonoma haul, I wanted to introduce you to Pingy, and Pingy is a little thrifted item that I believe was originally from Bed Bath & Beyond. I'll try and find a link to something similar. So I volunteer at a charity once a week, and they had him for sale, and he was a total of 50 cents. It's amazing the wonderful things that you can sometimes find. So I took him home and I filled him up with a really beautiful fresh basil scent from Mrs. Meyer's, and he sits in my kitchen, and I absolutely love him. He is the first piece of Christmas decoration I have put up, and I probably won't put anything else up for a little while. It has begun. I've also bought all my advent calendars for Vlogmas, so for the same reason I went to Williams-Sonoma. Rick and I went and we each picked out a new mug as well as a few things for the home. So I'm excited to show you what we got. We don't need a lot of things for the kitchen because we've combined all of our things into one household, but we did decide to get some new festive mugs for Vlogmas. So this one is actually his, which I may or may not have temporarily appropriated. I was leaving the house and I wanted something with a top, and this mug is the perfect size for that. It is gold trimmed, it's so nice, and it is dishwasher and microwave safe because it's gold paint, if that makes sense. So it's not something that's going to crackle and explode in your microwave if you want to warm up your coffee. So it's one of my favorite plaid mugs I've ever seen. I've actually seen quite a few on the market. I know Target has a set of plaid mugs that's really popular with vloggers, but I really like the size of this one because it is an extra tall size, and I know he likes that about it too. And then I got an even more festive mug, which is my Vlogmas mug that I will be using for my Fortnum & Mason tea advent calendar. So here it is. One side is curly cues in gold, which turns into a tree, and then the actual real front side of it has Rudolph, which I think is so cute. He's very festive looking and very traditional. This looks kind of vintage to me, especially with the curly handle, and I'm kind of here for it. Stuff like this that's very ornate the rest of the year I don't really like. Although you may see me drinking from this cup in July, I've been known to do that, but anything Christmassy, I will totally go for something a little bit more fanciful, and I love how decorated everything on the tree is. It feels like the 12 Days of Christmas because there's a partridge in it or some kind of bird with a crown on its head. So it's pretty fancy, and I really like that about it. So that's going to make me feel instantly festive if I already don't. From the other things that will be in the kitchen, I got an oven glove, and what are these called? Pot holder. I was gonna say dish holder. I love anything with holly. My house that I grew up in had holly bushes all around the neighbor's yard, so it's something that feels very homey to me. Being from Canada, anything with pine as well feels very festive and you know, kind of natural. So I really like the color scheme of these, and the quality is really nice as well. It's very substantial, as things from Williams-Sonoma tend to be. And then last but not least, I have a wedding spatula, and this is kind of weirdly presumptuous because M is what Rick's last name starts with, so I wasn't gonna get my last name given that we're getting married in the spring, so I decided to get ours, and that would be a fun thing because, like a conductor right now, I had a blue spatula that I am certain was in a box from the move. I packed those boxes myself, I unpacked them myself, and the blue spatula is nowhere to be seen, leaving me spatula-less. And it's actually a pretty useful tool if you make scrambled eggs or, you know, to scrape the bowl of cookie batter or pancake batter. Really, really useful. So this is our new family spatula, and that completes this little haul. I haven't been buying a lot of clothes or a lot of things even for the house other than things for the remodel and paint and things like that, much bigger items, and I'm excited to start sharing the development of that with you guys. Rather than do one huge house tour, I've elected to do room by room makeovers where you will see the beginning through to the end, which is sometimes like a multi-month process. So I'm going to start rolling that out soon with my office and a few other rooms before the end of the year, and I cannot wait to share this holiday season with you. So definitely give this video a like and subscribe because there will be many giveaways coming to this channel as well during the holiday season, as well as some exciting new launches. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next installment on Style. Bye!